And now to that breaking news. North Carolina's stay-at-home order has been extended until May the 8th.
Yes, Governor Roy Cooper just laid out the path for the state toward reopening, but that won't start until we hit certain milestones. The state did reveal some progress. The acceleration of our cases is slowing down. The number of people going to hospitals with COVID-like symptoms, that's on the decline. But also there were some concerns. There hasn't been a downward trend in cases in about 2 weeks. And we're just our second highest day-over-day increase in cases. And our supply of gowns and N95 masks won't last for 30 days. I want to bring in Channel 9 government reporter Joe Bruno. Joe, I know the state just unloaded a ton of new information. We now have a better idea of where we stand and what's still to come.
Yeah, the curve is flattening, but the state is not quite ready to ease the stay-at-home order restrictions just yet. That stay-at-home order has been extended to May 8th, and now the governor and health officials are outlining what they need to see in order for that stay-at-home order to be lifted. Right now, we are only testing about 2,500 to 3,000 people a day. They want that to increase to 5,000 to 7,000. It's also important to trace people who came in contact with positive COVID-19 cases. Right now, there are 250 workers doing that. The state wants 250 more, and they're hiring a company to help with that. North Carolina also needs enough personal protective equipment to last at least 30 days. The state is lacking N95 masks and gowns right now. We also need the number of people coming to the hospital with COVID symptoms to continue going down, and we need the number of cases and hospitalizations to decrease or level out. We also need a drop in the percentage of positive tests.
The hard work you've been doing has meant that North Carolina is in a very good place. We have flattened the curve, but we're not there quite yet.
Governor Roy Cooper laid out a 3-stage plan to reopen North Carolina, and that first stage could start as soon as May 8th when this order expires, but it's going to take a couple things for us to get to that point. We'll outline the 3 phases starting on Eyewitness News at 6. Back to you.
And Joe, I know everyone's interested to hear more about that, but first the governor did address another question that so many families are asking is about schools.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people were expecting that the governor would put out that guidance today, but he didn't. He says that he's going to have a press conference tomorrow afternoon where he'll announce the plan for schools for the remainder of the year. All he did today was praise the work that teachers and teacher assistants have done so far during this crazy time. Erica.
Okay, Joe, a lot of information to digest. We'll check back in with you tonight at 6.